Head to WGNAmerica.com/Tom Petty to nail a free trip to L.A. to see Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers at the world-famous Hollywood Bowl.
Today is for Lou Piniella, and the acknowledgement of not only what he's done for the Cubs, but for a tremendous, tremendous career as a player, coach, and quite a few great managerial efforts.
That's General Manager Jim Hendry with a big announcement. Lou Piniella will step down as the manager of the Cubs following today's game for family reasons. The Hyundai leadoff man on WGN Sports. The rubber game today, the Braves and the Cubs on WGN. Hi again, everyone. Welcome to the Hyundai leadoff man. I'm Len Casper. It's been an interesting week, to say the very least. On Wednesday, the Cubs traded Derek Lee to the Atlanta Braves, and then he made his debut for the visitors on Friday. Well, today, a stunning announcement as Lou is going to retire effective at the end of the game today for family reasons. His mother has not been doing well health-wise, 90 years old, back in Tampa, so Lou simply needs to go home.
Yeah, interesting day. I didn't think my career would end this way, but you know, my mom needs me home. She hasn't gotten any better since I've been here. In fact, she's had a couple other complications, and rather than continue to go home and come back, it's not fair to the team. It's not fair to the players. So the best thing is just to step down and go home and take care of my mother. That's basically it. I've enjoyed it here. 4 wonderful years. I've made a lot of friends, and we've had some success here. This year has been a little bit of a struggle, but look, family is important, comes first, and my mom needs me home, and that's where I'm going. You know, I haven't had a time to reflect on it. Today, I'm going to enjoy today. At least I'm going to try to enjoy today as much as possible. Yeah, it's been a long time, and I've been blessed. God's given me the health and the ability to do this job, and I'm appreciative. It's been a long time. You know, when I announced my retirement earlier in the season, I thought that, well, finish the year and go from there, but unfortunately that hasn't happened. So I'll have plenty of time to reflect. I will, but I've enjoyed it. You know, wonderful place to work, wonderful people to work with and for, and you know, to end a career in a place like Wrigley, in a city like Chicago with these great fans, I couldn't be more appreciative to the Cub organization.
A very emotional day for Lou and everyone involved. Mike Quade, the third base coach, will take over as the manager tomorrow night in Washington. Today is about getting a win for Lou in his final game. As we go to break, let's take a look at today's Hyundai dealer of the game. Family Hyundai in Tinley Park, Illinois. See the cars. The experts are raving about it. MyHyundaiChicago.com. The Hyundai leadoff man, brought to you in part by Walgreens, the pharmacy of the Chicago Cubs. And by your Chicago Hyundai dealers. See the cars the experts are raving about at MyHyundaiChicago.com.
I'm a good apple. I don't subscribe to the wait for dessert rule before you can leave a party.
I feel awful.
You're gonna be okay.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
See why?
Oh, yeah. Here's a little chip. Get it. Oh, another chip. Got it.
There, you ate the baby Jesus and his mother Mary.
Most people aren't like you, Larry. You're special.
5 for 3. Quiznos 5 for 3 value menu. Grab a large sub for only $5. A toasty torpedo for only $4. Or a toasty bullet for only $3.
Toasty.
It's time to take matters into your own hands, especially when a little work can mean big savings. Auto AutoZone's got the advice and expertise you need to take on any job and get it done right. Because do it yourself doesn't mean you have to do it alone. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Good news, sir. I just got an email from the office, and word is people really love our claim service, especially the Auto Repair Express. Repairs are fast and they're guaranteed for as long as you own your car.
Hey, that's great. Is this your phone?
Yeah, of course.
But where do you put... I mean, how do you carry...
Here you go.
Thanks.
No, I got it, sir.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Where other hammers can only dream of going, the Craftsman Hammerhead goes every day. Driving home nails quickly and easily in the tightest spaces. More innovation, more great values. Craftsman, trust in your hands.
Let's check out the Cubs minor league report. Jeff Samardzija with a no decision against Nashville last night. 3 runs in 6 innings. He's 10-2 on the season. Steve Clevenger, a 5-hit performance as Tennessee won. Chris Archer now 8-1 with the Smokies. And Peoria won a slugfest against Clinton. 11-10 the final. Time now for Bob's AutoZone tip of the day. Win one for Lou. Lou Piniella, almost 23 seasons as a big league manager, and his tenure will come to an end today. The tip of the day brought to you by AutoZone. For the auto parts, accessories, and advice you need, get in the zone.
McDonald's new line of Angus snack wraps. Although more maneuverable than its burger predecessor, its payload is still substantial. Angus beef bundled with fresh tomato and crinkle-cut pickles in a sleek snack-sized wrap. So, it is imperative to keep the nose of the snack wrap elevated to ensure... Pull up! Pull up! To ensure the contents do not shift in transit. Angus Axiom number 81. Please remain seated for the duration of the feast. McDonald's new Angus snack wraps. The simple joy of Angus.
So the conversation turned until the sun went down, and many fantasies were there. On that day, keep feeling fascination.
This town right here, hallowed ground.
We're blessed.
Foxborough. How are the Pats? But with DirecTV, a new neighbor here can watch his Dolphins games every Sunday.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah, what's up, Chief?
I can't even look at him.
Moron.
Whoops.
Only DirecTV lets you watch your favorite team wherever you live. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
The Craftsman Cordless Multi-Tool. The power and versatility of 6 tools packed into one. More innovation, more great values. Craftsman, trust in your hands.
Pizza photo shoots, they're insane. They do all kinds of weird stuff. But at Domino's, we're making a change. Why don't we just take the pizza right out of the oven and take a picture of it?
We want you to be our photographer. Order 2 mediums with 2 toppings for $5.99 each and send us your pictures.
Pizza this good stands on its own.
The Hyundai Leadoff Man, brought to you in part by Walgreens, the pharmacy of the Chicago Cubs. And by your Chicago Hyundai dealers. See the cars the experts are raving about at myhyundaichicago.com. Starting pitchers today for the Atlanta Braves. Rookie left-hander Mike Minor, just 22 years old, making his Wrigley Field debut. This is just his 3rd major league start. He got his first win on Tuesday against the Nationals. And Randy Wells coming off a 1-0 loss to San Diego in his last start. 2-0 in his career against Atlanta, including his first win this season. Well, Cubs bench coach Alan Trammell posting Lou Piniella's final ever lineup card. We're set for baseball. The Braves and Cubs next.
We go to Olive Garden all the time. So sure, I already knew the salad and breadsticks were endless. But the other night, even the pasta was endless. Whoa, wait. So I get to choose any sauce and pasta, then just keep trying them in different combinations?
Yeah, nice, huh?
Yeah, real nice.
The never-ending pasta bowl is back with delicious new sauces like hearty Chianti 3 meat and creamy Parmesan Portobello. Combine any sauce and pasta, then try other combinations. Just $8.95 plus unlimited salad and breadsticks.
And how's your pasta, sir?
Never ending.
Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
Hi, I'm Stormy Simon. At Overstock.com, we've designed our site to be easy to shop, and we have the low prices you want every day on name brand products up to 70% off. We care about our customers, and our award-winning customer care team is available whenever you need help. And remember, whether you shop online or on your mobile phone, your entire order ships for just $2.95. Overstock.com, at home with the O.
Good news, sir. I just got an email from the office, and word is people really love our claim service, especially the Auto Repair Express. Repairs are fast and they're guaranteed for as long as you own your car.
Hey, that's great. Is this your phone?
Yeah, of course.
But where do you put... I mean, how do you carry...
Here you go.
Thanks.
No, I got it, sir.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
All right, so this Tylenol 8-hour lasts 8 hours, but a leave can last 12 hours. And a leave was proven to work better on pain than Tylenol 8-hour. So why am I still thinking about this? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Aleve, proven better on pain.
Introducing Big Blizzard taste in a smaller Blizzard bite. The new Mini Blizzard.
Show the mini.
The new DQ Mini Blizzard. Big Blizzard taste in a smaller Blizzard bite.
Every small boy has a dream.
You got the biggest movie star on the planet on your roof.
This is your life.
This is our life. Don't forget that.
The following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
It is a gorgeous Sunday afternoon at Wrigley Field for Chicago Cubs baseball on WGN Sports. Today marks the end of an era, the Lou Piniella era, which started in 2007. Lou announcing before the game he will retire after this ball game due to family reasons. It's the Braves and the Cubs, the rubber game of this 3-game series. We welcome Cub fans from all over the country watching on WGN America, America's home for baseball. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Bob Brindley, I'm Len Casper. We knew going into this weekend it was going to be Bobby Cox's final series here at Wrigley Field. Little did we know it's Lou Piniella's final game today. Bob, his mom has not been feeling well. Lou had to leave the team a couple of times, and he just decided in the end he needs to be at home.
Well, I think Lou has always spoken very highly of family obligations. He's allowed players to take time away from the team to deal with family issues, so this is no different. And very selfishly, we're going to miss Lou. I don't know if there's a manager in the game that is as engaging, as funny, as astute about the game of baseball as Lou is when you have an opportunity to sit down and talk to him in the office the way we do.
He's been doing this for a very long time. An extremely emotional day for him. The Cubs try to win in his swan song. Let's go down to the field now.
Ignition. Sergeant Justin Pochner of McCook, Nebraska, is scheduled for deployment this fall for his 4th tour in the Gulf. He is currently attached with the Company C Husker Angels Med Evac in the Nebraska Army National Guard, based in Lincoln, Nebraska, with the 2nd Battalion 135th Aviation Regiment. When not on active duty, Sergeant Pochner is a police officer for the city of McCook. Joining Sergeant Pochner is Lieutenant Colonel Martin Lucenti. Lieutenant Colonel Lucenti is a physician. Lieutenant Colonel Lucenti is a physician at Northwestern who serves in the Army National Guard. He has served 3 tours in Iraq and is currently serving with the Brigade Combat Team in Bagram, Afghanistan. Lieutenant Colonel Lucenti is currently home on leave. At this time, the Chicago Cubs would like to recognize Sergeant Pochner, Lieutenant Colonel Lucenti, and all of the men and women of the armed forces serving our country at home and abroad. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you all rise. Please kindly remove your caps and join Nate and Nathan Klinger as they honor the United States by first performing God Bless America, followed by our national anthem.
Great job by Nate and Nathan Klinger with God Bless America and our national anthem. Well, again, today is all about Lou Piniella. We thought today would be more about Bobby Cox managing his final game here at Wrigley Field. Both announcing Bobby before this season and Lou in July that this would be their final year, 2010. But the family situation we have talked about with Lou's mother kind of expedited things here, Bob, and it's just time for him to be at home.
The game moves on, Len. I mean, we've seen a lot of great people come and go, both as players, as coaches, as managers. And I said it before about Bobby Cox. The same thing certainly applies to Lou Piniella. The game's not going to be the same without these two. They've been such great examples of what it means to be a leader of men at the major league level. They've both had tremendous success. They've both affected so many lives that this is a very sad day for baseball.
In right, Zach Jenkins from Bloomington. And
here come the managers, Lou and Bobby.
Ladies and gentlemen,
to exchange a lineup card at home plate.
The organization would like to recognize the end of an era at Wrigley Field for two of the greatest managers in Major League Baseball history. He spent 29 seasons as a Major League manager and 25 at the helm of the Atlanta Braves. He led the Braves to 14 consecutive division titles from 1991 to 2005 and won 5 National League pennants during that span. In 1995, he led the Atlanta Braves to a World Series championship. Congratulations to Bobby Cox on an outstanding career. This morning, Chicago Cubs manager Lou Piniella announced his decision to step down following today's game. Lou is one of only 5 skippers to win at least 3 Manager of the Year awards, including 2008 with the Cubs. Piniella retires as the 14th winningest manager in Major League history. He enters today's game with 1,835 wins in his 23 big league seasons as a manager. The Ricketts family and the Chicago Cubs would like to congratulate Lou on a tremendous career.
So here we go. It's a rubber game today. Lou Piniella's final game as a Major League manager. Coming up next.
You gave them their nicknames and their more interesting scars. You've seen their greatest triumphs and their walks of shame. They're your crew. And Budweiser wants to reward you just for being friends. Introducing Band of Buds, a 25-city search to find the best group of friends in America. Does your crew have what it takes? Find out now at bandofbuds.com.
We could really go for some shrimp. Who's cooking shrimp tonight? All for about $10.
Bon voyage. No other place can touch Golden Corral's oceans of shrimp. It's all part of our endless dinner buffet, all for around $10. Only at Golden Corral. Good.
It's a boy.
Oh, this is so good.
That is great.
Visit VirginMobileUSA.com/TV.
Pizza photo shoots, they're insane. They do all kinds of weird stuff. But at Domino's, we're making a change. Why don't we just take the pizza right out of the oven and take a picture of it?
We want you to be our photographer. Order 2 mediums with 2 toppings for $5.99 each and send us your pictures.
Pizza this good stands on its own.
Chicago Cubs baseball on your official summer baseball station, WGN. Brought to you by Budweiser. With full flavor and a crisp, clean finish, it's what we do. Pepsi. Every Pepsi refreshes the world. Submit your idea at refresheverything.com. And by Illinois Lottery's newest game, Powerball. Wednesday and Saturday jackpots start at $20 million. A very emotional Lou Piniella today. We get a chance to be around him every single day. And for those out there who think that he cared any less this season about the fortunes of his baseball team, that's just flat out wrong. It's been a very difficult year for Lou on and off the field, obviously with his family situation, but he has lost a lot of sleep this season trying to figure out ways to help this team get better. And today will be his final game. We'll get the Braves lineup here for you in a second. Randy Wells on the mound today. His first start of the year was a win, the Cubs' first victory in Atlanta, third game of the season. And Omar Infante fouls off. We're underway.
Randy Wells coming off his best outing of the season, a 1-0 loss to the San Diego Padres. He went 7 strong innings, only gave up 3 hits in that 1 run, and that was the difference in the ballgame.
Matching up against left-hander Mike Minor, a rookie for the Braves, facing the Cubs for the first time. Cubs held on 5-4 yesterday as Infante drives that ball deep, and a leadoff home run for Infante. Just his 5th of the year. The wind is actually blowing in today, but he still got it out into the bleachers in left center, and the Braves lead 1-0.
And the wind is blowing pretty much straight in from left center field right now, but watching batting practice today, it appears to be one of those thin winds. It didn't really affect many of the balls that we saw hit earlier this afternoon, and certainly did not affect that ball off the bat of Infante.
7th career leadoff home run for the All-Star Omar Infante, and a 1-0 pitch to Jason Hayward. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Caught the outside corner, according to the home plate umpire Dale Scott, the crew chief. Low for ball 3, 3-1. And there's ball 4. As we check in on the rest of Bobby Cox's lineup, Braves come in 2.5 up on the Philadelphia Phillies in the National League East. Martin Prado coming up, followed by Derek Lee, who's still looking for his first hit as a Brave. Brian McCann catches. Melky Cabrera's in left. Alex Gonzalez at short. Rick Ankiel won the game on Friday. Tough one for him yesterday, 0 for 3. And the pitcher Minor will hit 9th. Infante leadoff homer. Hayward walked, and now it's Martin Prado. With that home run, Omar Infante has now hit 11 in a row, so he has been red hot.
Look at the numbers for Randy Wells this season. The 5-11 record, ERA just under 4.5. As Len mentioned, his first victory of the season came against these Atlanta Braves down at Turner Field. Went 6 strong innings, scattering 6 hits, did not allow a run in that ball game.
Ground ball, and Ramirez can't get it as it rolls into left.
Let's check out how the Cubs take the field defensively behind Randy Wells this afternoon. Brought to you by Pepsi. Every Pepsi refreshes the world. Soriano Bird and Jeff Baker across the outfield today with a left-hander throwing for the Braves. Ramirez and Castro on the left side. Barney and Nady on the right side. Coy Hill doing the catching for right-hander Randy Wells.
Another nice hand for Derek Lee. They got on their feet again yesterday before his first at bat. 0 for 7, 2 walks and a run in the series, as he made his Atlanta debut on Friday against his former team. And he bats with 2 on and nobody out. One of the best players in Cubs history. The offensive numbers tremendous. An OPS of over 900. A fantastic defender. And set a great example every single day in that clubhouse.
I don't know if there's a way to even come close to estimating the number of outs and runs that Derek Lee saved with his glove over there at first base. A very underrated part of the game, unless you have a bad first baseman.
That's a good point. Bounce to third, right on the bag. It's a fair ball, and they only get one as Nady could not handle the throw from Aramis Ramirez. So it'll be first and third with one out. A fielder's choice for Lee. Now, not a good throw, but it looked like a ball Nady normally would handle. There will be an error on Ramirez because Prado went from second to third as the throw got away from Nady.
A nasty sinker all the way across the diamond that time to Xavier Nady. Well, it took kind of a funny hop because of the side rotation on that sidearm throw. It's not always going to take a true bounce if the rotation is not pure, and that time it skipped away from Nady.
So Lee at first, but now 0 for 8 in the series. Here's Brian McCann, the catcher. 0 for 4 this weekend, and 0 for his last 10 overall. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Popped into left, not terribly deep. Prado ready to tag, but he will not attempt to score. Time now for our Chrysler game forecast. We finished the week a lot like we started it. Cooler temperatures, the wind blowing in today on this beautiful afternoon. It's brought to you by Chrysler. For more information on our vehicle lineup, log on to Chrysler.com or stop by your Chicagoland or Northwest Indiana Chrysler dealer today.
Randy Wells in full damage control mode right here. If he can wiggle out of this first inning, allowing only that leadoff home run, you'd have to say he did his job, and hopefully the Cubs offense will be able to get that run back very quickly.
To Cabrera off the end of the bat, foul, out of play. He's trying to snap an 0 for 12. Wells gets the sign. And here's the pitch. Another foul. Coy Hill catching it again today. He's been very busy. Giovanni Soto will likely come off the disabled list tomorrow in Washington. Mitch and Dale Scott behind the plate. Jerry Meals at first. Mark Wegner at second. Dan Iasonia over at third. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Braves get one on the leadoff homer by Infante, but they also strand two. The Cubs are coming up.
One tribe, y'all. One tribe, y'all. One tribe, y'all. We are one people.
When you choose Pepsi, you support the Pepsi Refresh Project, which is giving away millions of dollars to refresh communities across America. So choose Pepsi.
One tribe, y'all.
Every Pepsi refreshes the world.
What's up?
Oh, my feet are killing me.
You should get some custom fit orthotics.
Dr. Scholl's Custom Fit Orthotic Center. It recommends the custom fit orthotic that's best for your feet. And foot care scientists are behind it.
You get immediate comfort.
And you could save a couple $100. For locations, see drscholls.com.
Well, Max, first day.
Mom.
Do you have your lunch?
Yes.
And you know your classroom is?
Uh-huh. Mom, I can walk from here.
What about
Mom, I got it.
They're never too big for a little something sweet. Kellogg's Rice Krispies Treats.
Hi, can I borrow some milk?
Just a second.
Just for men. Targets only the gray in 5 easy minutes.
Anything else?
Just for men.
Well, starting tomorrow, Mike Quade, the Cubs' third base coach today, will become the 51st manager in Chicago Cubs history. He's from the northwest suburbs, went to Prospect High School in Mount Prospect. So from here on out, it'll be Mike Quade's Pepsi lineup. But for one last day, Lou Piniella's Pepsi lineup, brought to you by Pepsi. Every Pepsi refreshes the world. Darwin Barney, Starlin Castro make up the double play combo. Bunch of veterans in the middle. Bird, Ramirez, Soriano, Baker, and right against the lefty. You have Xavier Nady at first. In the battery today, Hill and Wells.
Quick look at the Braves defensively today. Melky Cabrera in left. Jason Hayward over in right. Rick Ankiel in center field. Bobby Cox had the best throwing arm he's seen from the outfield in his career. That's pretty high praise coming from Bobby. Prado, Gonzalez, Infante, and Lee across the infield. Brian McCann doing the catching for left-hander Mike Minor.
Only 22 years old. His first 2 major league starts have been quality outings. He got his first win 5 days ago against the Washington Nationals.
Good fastball, really good straight changeup. He also has an overhand curveball. If he's commanding the curveball and has 3 quality pitches to use, he can be very tough.
There's Darwin Barney leading it off for the Cubs. Natural shortstop, but getting used to playing second base. With Starlin Castro probably manning shortstop for a while. Cubs seem to be in pretty good shape, Bob, in terms of the middle of the diamond for the short-term and long-term future. Hak-Ju Lee, fantastic shortstop in the Cubs minor league system. Will probably get a look at some point over the next couple of years.
As providing that Darwin Barney can successfully make the change to second base. We haven't seen anything that would indicate otherwise. Even though he had relatively little playing time at second base at AAA Iowa this year, he seems to have made the adjustment up here at the major league level very well.
Working a lot with Alan Trammell, the bench coach, Ivan De Jesus, the first base coach, who probably will move over to third. Starting tomorrow in Washington. They'll shuffle a little bit on the coaching staff. The staff will remain intact for the rest of the year as Barney swings and misses. Darwin Barney also worked at second with his manager at Iowa, Ryan Sandberg. And you don't want to put a label on somebody this early on. Barney certainly, Bob, could grab that second base job and not let go of it, but at the very least, I would say Darwin Barney should be a very good utility player at this level. Can play both middle infield positions, and again, Hak-Ju Lee might end up being an everyday player at some point down the road. That's low to Castro. 2 balls, no strikes. We will chat with Cubs Vice President and General Manager Jim Hendry in a couple of innings as we look back on the Lou Piniella era that included 2 consecutive division title seasons, 2007 and 2008. Lou's first 2 seasons here in Chicago. We should also note, Jim, in talking to the media today regarding Mike Quade and Alan Trammell, is that's deep to right. Jason Hayward will not make the catch. Clangs off his glove for a double for Castro. Got to the spot, just could not put it away.
The ball was struck extremely well. I think it fooled Hayward a little bit out there in right field. We know that Starlin Castro has opposite field power. His first hit in the major leagues was an opposite field home run, and Hayward got turned around a couple of different directions. Gets a glove on the drive, but can't make the play as he protects himself against the vines out there in right field.
Runner in scoring position for Marlon Byrd. And he pops it foul off to the right. Mike Quade has been in the Cubs organization for quite a while and has been a manager for a while. This is his 8th season in the Cubs organization, and before he became the third base coach, he was a manager at AAA Iowa. 17 years of minor league managerial experience. Jim said that he will be a candidate for the full-time job after the season. And Henry also indicated that Alan Trammell will not be a candidate for the job, and that's why he is not managing the team for the rest of the season. Alan understood and wanted to remain on the staff to assist Mike Quade over the final 6 weeks. Let me say, Bob, I think Tram did a yeoman's job filling in when Lou had to head back home a couple of different times. It's just the way this season has gone. It seemed like during those stretches the Cubs battled some day-to-day injuries. I think that last road trip there was a roster move made almost every single day, but Allen kept his head up the entire time, maintained a very positive, hard-working attitude, and the results didn't show, but he worked very hard behind the scenes.
Effort does not always equate to success, and because if it did, they'd have won every game while Alan Trammell was the interim manager. And talking about Mike Quade, 17 years of experience managing at the minor league level, nearly 2,400 games spent sitting in the hot seat as a minor league manager. 2-time minor league manager of the year, once in 1991 and then again in 1993.
Castro was running and through the hole on the left side. Prado kind of vacated his position to head over toward third with Castro running, and that's where Marlon Byrd hit it to tie the game.
I think those were two independent acts right there. I think Starlin Castro was running on his own because he felt he could get a jump, and Marlon Byrd swung at a pitch that he thought he should hit. Fortunately, worked out extremely well for the Cubs as Prado left his position at third base, leaving a hole on that side of the field, and Byrd was able to find it for an RBI hit.
Now Aramis Ramirez has had a big series. And you go back to Thursday against San Diego, 7 hits, 2 doubles, a home run, 5 knocked in. He is tied with Casey McGee of the Milwaukee Brewers atop the RBI leaderboard in the NL since the All-Star break. 29 knocked in. When fouled back. And we are very happy for Mike Quade. Grew up following the Cubs. And how many Cub fans can say they've managed this team? Well, he's one of them now, starting tomorrow night in Washington. He was a teammate of Cubs assistant general manager Randy Bush at the University of New Orleans. Played shortstop and center field in college. Spent some time as a minor league player, and here he is, a major league manager. We run into Mike's parents all the time. They now make their home in South Florida. have a feeling Mike's folks might jump on a plane here this week. Well, Ramos could not hold up. That's strike 3. Second strikeout of the inning for the left-hander Minor. We are email accessible at LenonBob@Tribune.com. And you can follow us at Twitter.com/LenonBob. Alfonso Soriano's hit 300 on the homestand, 6 for 20. Cubs are trying to win their second series over the last 8. They have dropped 6 of 7. Their last 2 series wins have come against the St. Louis Cardinals, including 2 out of 3 last weekend. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Mike Minor came out of Vanderbilt. 7th overall pick last year. He was born in Chapel Hill, Tennessee. Like the approach and results against Tommy Hanson yesterday. He's got 5 runs, 5 innings against the right-hander, who had been pitching extremely well.
Unfortunately today against the left-hander Minor, you're not going to be able to jump out there expecting fastballs in fastball counts. We've already seen him use that straight changeup effectively here in the first inning, especially in those counts where he's behind.
Popped up on the infield, back of the mound, and it'll be handled by Infante, the second baseman. The Cubs tie it up on the Bird RBI single. It's 1-1 after 1.
It's understood that if you get up to get a Budweiser, you come back with a round. How you carry that round is a matter of personal preference. There's the 6-pack Strangler, the St. Bernard, the flock of geese, the marsupial, the Sherpa, the claw, even the more advanced Labrador Retriever. But we always come back with a beer that starts with full flavor and ends with a crisp, clean finish. That's what we do. Budweiser.
Last year, the U.S. alone used over 39 billion plastic bottles of water. That's enough to stretch around the Earth over 190 times. Each Brita filter can take up to 300 of those bottles out of the equation. It's a small step that can make a big difference. Look for our coupon in this weekend's newspaper.
Quiznos 543 value menu. Grab a large sub for only $5. A toasty torpedo for only $4. Or a toasty bullet for only $3.
Toasty.
Today's Walgreens Celebrity Bat Kids, Molly and Tim Gunderson from Bristol, Indiana. For more information on how you can be a Walgreens Celebrity Bat Kid, go to WGNradio.com. Walgreens, the pharmacy of the Chicago Cubs.
I ran into Molly and Tim in the dugout before the game, found out they were brother and sister. I said, listen, no fighting today. And Tim said, that's what my mom said before we left the house.
Hopefully they heeded your advice. 2 balls, no strikes on veteran shortstop Alex Gonzalez. Those numbers we showed you on the graphic as a member of the Braves. He Came over in mid-July from the Toronto Blue Jays. 20 home runs overall, 17 of them in 85 games with the Jays. Foul pop, Nady over right in front of the tarp. The wind's going to push everything out of play in that area. Wind blows in more than it blows out, but this time of the year, more often than not, it will blow out, as it has for most of this homestand. Gonzalez, when he gets ready to hit, a little tug on his collar. Ramirez moving a bit to his left. Good throw to Nady.
Hey fans, Monday, August 30th is Andre Dawson Day right here at Wrigley Field, presented by Private Bank. Game time is 7:05, but be sure to arrive early for a special pregame ceremony honoring new Hall of Famer Andre Dawson, starting at 6:40. The first 10,000 fans will also receive a number 8 Andre Dawson the Hawk hat. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com.
Rick Ankiel's weekend, Bob, I think a great microcosm of what this game is all about. On Friday, had an outfield assist, and then in the 9th inning, won the game with a 3-run triple off Carlos Marmol. It's thrown out by a step. Well, yesterday, 3 at-bats, 3 strikeouts. So he was on top of the world one day and underneath it the next.
And if you're going to be a successful major league player, you have to learn how to handle both of those situations. Everybody's going to have an opportunity to be a hero one day, and you're also going to have to take your turn being the GOAT. Plenty of experience at that.
1-0 on the pitcher, Mike Minor. Left-handed thrower, right-handed batter. Reminds you a little bit of Randy Johnson. I don't know if you know the band, but I saw a quick blurb recently about Randy Johnson working as a photographer covering concerts. I don't know if it was one specific band he was traveling with or one venue, but he was backstage as a photographer. He had like a credential and everything.
Wow. Well, it stands to reason a guy 6'10", he can shoot over the heads of the people out in the audience.
Swing and a miss to end the inning. Second strikeout for Wells. A 1-1 tie early.
I'm a good apple. I don't subscribe to the wait for dessert rule before you can leave a party.
I feel awful.
You're gonna be okay.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
See why?
Oh, yeah.
Here's a little chip. Get it. Oh, another chip. Got it.
There you ate the baby Jesus and his mother Mary.
Most people aren't like you, Larry. You're special.
One tribe, y'all. One tribe, y'all. We one tribe, y'all. We are one people.
When you choose Pepsi, you support the Pepsi Refresh Project, which is giving away millions of dollars to refresh communities across America. So choose Pepsi.
One tribe, y'all.
Every Pepsi refreshes the world.
One people.
It's time to take matters into your own hands.
especially when a little work can mean big savings. AutoZone's got the advice and expertise you need to take on any job and get it done right. Because do it yourself doesn't mean you have to do it alone. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Juicy Johnsonville sausage, made with only premium cuts of pork since 1945. Johnsonville, sausage is all we do.
Time now to check out today's improvement from Menards. Before and with Lou. See the Cubs record in 05 and 06. Since 2007, Cubs are 24 games over 500. For all your home improvement needs, shop and save big money at Menards.
And for Lou, in his time here in Chicago, it's all been about wins and losses. He really gets his dander up when you talk about moral victories and the like. When the ball club has lost a game, you either win them or you lose them.
Called strike on Jeff Baker, 1-1 to count. Says he's really going to miss it here. I'm just talking to Lou over the course of the last 4 years. Baker fouls it off. Kind of following his career and hearing all the stories about where he's been. You know, he was with the Yankees back as a player and then as a manager, briefly the general manager, but really since then he went to Cincinnati, small market team. They upset the Oakland A's in the 1990 World Series. The Seattle Mariners were really not on the map when he took over there, as Baker takes a called strike 3. So Minor with 3 punch-outs already. Led them to 116 wins 9 years ago. And everybody knows the challenge here on the north side of Chicago. So it's not as if Lou has just gone to the easiest situations in his career. He has enjoyed the challenge. I think he would tell you ultimately disappointed that he did not get this team into the World Series while he was here, but 3 consecutive winning seasons to start his tenure here. Nobody had done that in 70 years with the Cubs. One and one the count on Xavier Nady. Hey, Cub fans, don't forget to check out our WGN baseball blog on WGNTV.com. We have posts about Lou's departure. Plus, hear all the news conferences from this morning. We have game notes from Stats and much more. We'll have our new podcast up in about 24 hours as well. Once again, WGNTV.com. Click on sports. Look for the link to Len and Bob's blog. Full count, 3-2. And while Lou may work as a consultant, it would probably be in a very limited capacity, whether it is with the Cubs or another organization. So I think that's the other part of the emotional component of this afternoon. 18 years as a player, almost 23 years as a manager. And here's a guy who's been in baseball for the last half century.
Most of it spent wearing the uniform on the field. That's going to be a big source of separation anxiety for Lou. But as I said earlier, the game moves on with or without you. He's not the first manager to retire. He won't be the last.
Nady aboard with a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Coy Hill.
Maybe his wife Anita will allow him to wear a uniform around the house back in Tampa.
just no cleats.
I have a feeling he's going to get out the Tommy Bahama shirts. Nice pair of light linen shorts, some sandals, and a margarita by his side.
I got to tell you, Len, one of my lasting memories of Lou came back in 1996. I was doing national network games, and we went to Seattle to do a ball game. Lou, of course, was the skipper there, and I don't mean to cast any aspersions on Lou, but back then he was a smoker. He's since quit that habit a long time ago, but talking to him in his office one day at the old King Dome in Seattle, and he had a cigarette burning in the ashtray. He had one in his hand and absent-mindedly went to light a third one. He was just so involved